You could be actually losing money by having the money in the bank.
I built my hopes on mountains high. There was no ceiling to my sky, but I never dreamt you'd.
The first time you may actually find math a little bit relevant. Well, hopefully you found it more relevant since this moment, but this is easy. It's called the rule of 72, and what it does is it helps you calculate two things: compounding interest, the effect it has on your money, and also inflation. So for those of you that don't know what inflation is, it basically illustrates how much value your money is losing every year. So the cost that, say, buying a horse back in the day when your grandma was only 5 years old would have been a lot cheaper than it is now. That's due to inflation. So on average, between 1% and 3%, every year the value of your money is going down. So your $10 next year may only buy $8 worth of things. So you got to start thinking what's going to happen to your savings. Let's say, for example, with inflation, if you get a term deposit rate of 3%, you're taxed at 30%, which would mean you get a 2% interest rate return. But then also inflation, we already learned that's between 1% and 3%. So you could be actually losing money by having the money in the bank. A good way to illustrate that is if there's a 2% inflation rate, divide 72 by 2, and that's how long it will take for your money to halve. So in 36 years, your $50,000 in the bank is now worth $25,000. A little bit scary, but on the flip side, it can work for, say, your KiwiSaver. So compounding interest, if you put the money in there, you leave it there and it maintains that return. So let's say at an average return of 6%, that means your money will double in 12 years. 72 divided by 6, 6% return, 12 years. So I'm guessing you're starting to look a little closer at KiwiSaver now.